Hey Toy Collector fans, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com, giving you a look at this, the Mafex Batman Dark Knight. Let's zoom in a little bit closer to get a look at that box. So number 2 in the series, I missed out on the Mafex Spider-Man, which is just going for hundreds of dollars now. And I can see why once you get a look at this Dark Knight Rises figure. So Medicom Company, DC Comics, and actually distributed in the US by Diamond Select, so I'm not sure if they've got any available, but the only place I've seen these available to buy is on Amazon and HobbyLink Japan so far. I believe probably BBTS will have these, sure. The reason why I'm also showing you this figure is one interesting thing we noticed recently was that Mafex have announced that there will be a Star Wars license for these guys as well, so this is going to be very interesting. There's a shot at the back just to show you some more of the figure itself. And again, some very cool detail. Basically, these are incredibly articulated figures with a couple of accessories in each, but they're a bit of a premium price. So it's kind of the Black Series Uber Deluxe if you're into Star Wars, or Marvel Legends Double Deluxe because it's double the price, really, $45–50. If you're lucky and you pick them up quickly, otherwise they just go through the roof in cost. Let's get a look at him. Now I've got him on a special stand here, but let me take that off. And here he is. So it's pretty well painted. The facial sculpt is not bad. I have to say it's not as good as I would have expected for this price point. Let me sharpen that a little. However, it's still pretty good. It's definitely not worth the price I paid at that. I paid about $45 for it. The facial sculpt's just, it's okay, it's not bad. However, it's everything else that rocks the boat. So we get some very good detail on the weapons. Batman's kind of light emitting gun that we see in The Dark Knight Rises. We get a lot of detail on that belt. Let me just show you that detail there. And I've just used a little bit of blue tack, it's now coming off. But there's no place to hold it, but there is this Batarang kind of pistol that he's got. I've just a little bit of blue tack just to hold onto his belt, but there's no hook sadly, so it's either one or the other weapon. So rather than just lose it, I just clipped it on there. But you'll see the rest of the belt as it goes on. So some really nice detail on the suit, the body armor, but this guy's articulated up the wazoo. We get a soft goods cape, which we'll show you more of in a minute, and there's just the back and some of the armor. And he's got a peg hole in the back, which you can use to clip on this gun there. You can just see, oops, I've popped the arm off, and there's the join on the back, that little peg there that's jutting at the back. You can use that to plug into the back of the figure if you wanted to. Again, lots and lots of detail on this figure, certainly in the sculpt. It looks pretty good. Pretty good use of silver and gold there. It's not, it's certainly not incredible, but it's a very good figure. However, could we imagine seeing a Stormtrooper in this, or maybe Darth Maul or something? Who knows? It's certainly going to compete with the Black Series in some way because this line is, well, this line's going to be much more expensive for a start. But the overlap in characters, we discussed this on the Realm recap, a Star Wars video podcast that I do with yakface.com every week. So if you haven't heard that, check it out. And we talked pretty much in depth about this line Mafex and where it was going. So, and our thoughts on what figures they may release. Anyway, on with articulation. As you can see, it's incredibly articulated and quite easily in some cases too. If I can try it, won't work now, of course, but I did it a minute ago. Let me see if I can. No, let me try the arm. It's relatively easy. There you go. To pop this figure, and you can see the joints. There's peg with that swivel piece on it, so there's a fair bit of articulation on him. Let me take you through. So this super ball jointed head is there, plenty of movement back and forth, up and down, lots and lots of it. And again, that ball joint on the arm, you can see the socket, and I'll just pop it back in to show you. It is pretty easy to do so. There you go, done. So he's also got on his shoulder, we've got a double joint at the back there. He's got a ball jointed swivel wrist too, and you can see the movement is pretty much limited by the bat armor, so to speak, but still a fair bit of movement. He's got an upper chest swivel, and it's all over the place. There's plenty of movement on it. The joints, as you can see, are a little loose, so at times it does pop off. I was wiggling it to death there, but the top of it's fairly rubberized as well, so it kind of, yeah, this part's rubber, this part's a more solid plastic. So same for the legs as well. Again, the ball joints there, you can just see them underneath. There's a lot of flexibility and movement. They probably will become a little loose over time, but there's tons of articulation in it. So double joints at the knee there too, and down at the ankles. Not only do you get the ball jointed ankle where you can push anywhere, but you also get this little toe articulation at the top there. So yeah, it's kind of over-articulated in some ways in my mind, but again, that arm's popping off again. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Mafex, Batman, are you into this? Do you collect them? The Amazing Spider-Man did look literally amazing, so that was one I think that everybody jumped on, hence the price. And it's the kind of a much more posable figure. Dark Knight, not so much, but I guess you can pose him pretty well if you wanted to, but again, love to know your thoughts on this line. What do you think? Are you going to collect Mafex? What are you looking for in the Star Wars line? What would you like to see? What would you like to see from the rest of Mafex in terms of articulation, or is it just not for you? Leave a comment and let us know. We'll put a link underneath the video directly to buy this, and underneath will also be links to some of the social channels we're on, so you can definitely join us. And if you want to join us on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, we're on all these things, and you can check us out there. That's it. We'll see you for more Star Wars, not Star Wars even, Marvel, Batman, and other stuff on this channel. That's the other channel called Fly Guy. But we'll see you for some more reviews coming up soon. Cheers.